So many surprising things in the book, but the thing that surprised me the most, that I actually had to reread it because I said, is this true?
Right.
Was that in 2016, you and Will decided that you were going to live completely separate lives.
Yes.
It was not a divorce on paper,
Right.
but it was a divorce. So from the year 2016, which is 7 years ago now,
Yes.
y'all have been apart.
Yeah.
Never seen somebody hate their husband so fucking much. And now we have to revisit and look at everything over again. We have to look at the slap over again. You know what I'm saying? We have to look at, the Chris Rock conversations over again. We have to look at everything over again. I'm sorry. There were times where all the Tupac stuff, I was shooting her a little bit of bail, but we gotta, come on, bro.
Thing that surprised me the most that
No, this is that same clip. There's another clip that I want to play, or I want to read at least, because I don't think I've seen it be played. It's an interesting thing about, let me say this. I believe that these guys are celebrities. You have to stay out of all their business because they're just super weird. Nobody asked Jada Pinkett Smith any of this stuff. She is just voluntarily coming out the woodwork to say all this. And it's honestly an attempt to just embarrass the fuck out of Will Smith. At this point, it's an embarrassment to Will Smith. This is before the August Alsina situation, I think. No. This is the year after. I think that the situation happened in 2015 with August Alsina. And then they get separated, they get whatever. So then all this stuff starts coming out about Jada Pinkett Smith year and year, time and time, the Red Table Talk, the August Alsina actual news, all that stuff like that. Look at this. Jada Pinkett Smith tells People magazine, or this People, Chris Rock asked her out one summer amid rumors with Will Smith. He called me and basically he was like, I'd love to take you out. And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, well, aren't you and Will getting a divorce? I was like, no, Chris, those are just rumors. He was appalled and he profusely apologized, and that was that. Now, again, all this being said, one, shooters shoot, but Chris Rock, I thought you was friends with them. Why would you, if they're going through a divorce, why would you just straight up ask her out on a date? That's weird to me. Chris, you dodged a bullet, although I think you're a lame-o too. Chris, it looks like you dodged a bullet here. And I think this gives credibility as to why Will Smith smacked the hell out of you. That's why he smacked the hell out of you. Because you did this dumbass shit when they were going through a divorce or separation or whatever the case may be. And you did some weirdo behind the back type stuff. And you did that. Now, why is Jada Pinkett Smith divulging this to the internet? Who knows? This is blatant disrespect. This is just letting too much business out there like that. I saw a picture of Jaden the other day. And he's been going through like this healthy transformation, getting his mind right, getting his body right, all that stuff like that. And, Will Smith has had some decent news come out lately. Willow is chilling, all this stuff like that. But Jada Pinkett Smith has an attention-seeking problem, and it has gone way too fucking far. Way too far. She's wrote a book, and in this book you tell these things. I get it. It's your story, whatever the case may be. But my God, let that nigga Will Smith breathe. You just spilling all the beans. For what reason? This is a situation right here. And now because you're public fodder, you're for the streets, you're for everybody. Everybody feels like they can take shots. This is Tommy Davidson, voice of Oscar Proud, actor, all these other things like that. And he's on Shannon Sharpe, and he tells a story about Will Smith and Jada Pinkett. Play now. Hold on now. Why does Twitter do that? Whenever you do the big screen thing. I hate that it does that.
Will had a run-in.
Yeah, well, you
Yeah.
Todd, you
Yeah.
try to put his wife in a lip lock.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't find out that for 15 years because he never told me that. See, he came into the trailer and I was sitting down, right? He's standing over me like this, and he's like, "I don't appreciate that, man. I don't appreciate that." And I'm like, "Well, what you talking about?" I always know to play it off.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right? And I'm going, "What's going on, man? Tell me what's happening, man." And since he was standing, and I was sitting, I was a real nice fella. I mean, that's about physics, right?
Right.
So I'm like, "Oh, man, what's going on, man? I mean, hey, man." He's like, "I don't appreciate that." You know what I'm saying? And Jada's going, Will, I'm saying, but, I mean, what's happening, man? Now, you tell me what's happening. You know when a dude does this.
He bite his bottom lip. He about to do something bad.
This nigga Will Smith is going to bat for Jada every fucking day. I do hate that because I see y'all saying that he's faking trying to act hard, but like what it sounds like to me is all these incidents of, Will Smith acting hard, being hard, et cetera, is that there are certain boundaries in that household that are being crossed, one, or two, there's some jealousy, some animosity, some pent-up aggression, some built-up anger about Tupac that neither of them will let go, right? And on one side, Jada wishes that she could have had Tupac, she could have been with them, et cetera, which is strange. And I got to do a little bit more research because from my understanding, Tupac was with not Rashida Jones, but Quincy Jones' other daughter, but not Jada Pinkett Smith. I don't know, it's strange. But Jada wishes she could have lived out this life with Tupac. And then on the other hand, Will Smith wishes that he could put his hands on Tupac. Will Smith wishes that he could put his hands on Tupac. But so now, anytime that any other man steps out of line, steps out of pocket, you know what I'm saying? Steps out of line, steps out of pocket with Jada Pinkett Smith, he feels the need to, I gotta be a big man. I gotta be a big man here. I gotta put my dick out on the table and show everybody that I'm a big man with these, you know what I'm saying, shows of masculinity. However, Jada Pinkett Smith is only doing these things to piss you off, to make you look weird. I ain't gonna lie. I think she wants you to be the one to initiate the divorce. Like, just quick, cold turkey. Because she's just gonna keep disrespecting you and your boundaries. And so now, it seems even weirder that, like, that thing that happened at the Oscars or whatever, it happened. The thing that happened at the Oscars shouldn't have even happened. That should have not happened. That should have not happened. Because come to find out, y'all was fucking separated the whole time. And not saying that, all right, y'all are separated and there's still a relationship there. Because separated is not divorce. Let's get that clear. So technically, that's still the wife. But even if it was the ex-wife, like, you don't, that's still your ex-wife, mother of your kids. You still have some respect for her, et cetera. However, the way that Will Smith is going to bat, oh my God, you would think that they were on, like, honeymoon terms. Shit is nuts, but he's been doing this for years.
Do something, right? So I'm like, I did the whole, you remember the snake?
Yeah.
I did the snake. Well, what, and got up.
Right.
And then I was like, so what are you talking about, man? And I was still in that posture.
So you didn't really know what he was actually talking about?
I didn't, but I know what he was doing.
Right.
So I was like, come on, man. I mean, what's up? Just tell me what's up.
Right.
Yeah, you know what's up. So finally I just said, this is a small place and people are here. We should talk about it.
Right.
Me and you outside, because it looked like you need to get something off your chest, right? And then Jada was like, oh, no, y'all. And I was like, what do you mean, nah, y'all? Tell him.
Listen to this. Listen to this.
And I was like, what do you mean, nah, y'all? Tell him. And that was the end of that.
Right.
I want y'all to know something right now. This is crazy. What I just heard was Tommy Davidson had this situation diffused. I guess he was trying to kiss her based off of, a script or some shit like that. But Tommy Davidson had this situation totally diffused. And Jada Pinkett Smith is trying to rile it up. Trying to rile it up to the nth degree. Dog, she's been trying to get out of this relationship since y'all had babies, man. She's been trying to get out of this relationship since y'all done had some damn kids. And that's apparent to me now at this point. You aren't Tupac. You're never gonna be Tupac. And she's doing now stuff that is public embarrassment and shame. Unless you have some sort of like desire to be shamed. What Drake say? After 15 years of dominance, you like to get kinky? Yeah. You need to get the fuck up out of there, bucko. You need to get the fuck up out of there. I don't even want to drag this. That's absolutely nuts. You're not Tupac. She keep telling you that. It is what it is. And I'll even say this. I saw this. This is the last thing I'm going to say about this. I saw this on my timeline, and I believe this. If you believe these words that are coming from Jada Pinkett Smith's mouth about Chris Rock, then I have land in Mexico to sell you. I honestly don't even believe, what's it called? I don't even believe Chris Rock did what she said he did. But is this enough to publicly embarrass Will Smith? Absolutely. So I'm going to say it. She's just weird enough to do that. She's 1,000% just weird enough to do that. How y'all seeing ads and y'all, come on now. Y'all see how many subs we got? How y'all seeing ads? Yeah, that shit is like, nah, she's tweaking heavily. So, Will, go ahead, man. Go ahead and get you Margot Robbie. Get you a Margot Robbie and just, you know what I'm saying,